Good morning. Can I show you the shirt? When I tell you that I almost cried when I found this. Hold on. My dad's giving Britt his order for Starbucks. Apparently he's having coffee here, but he wants a sandwich. I went to bed super late last night, knowing damn well I had to be up for work today, but this is one of my support shirts. It fits me so loosely, like it feels like I just have like a little bit of a blanket on. I have done nothing over the holiday weekend. I'm yawning again. I'm running off of like 4 hours sleep. Almost, no, 5 hours sleep. I also have to call the pharmacy and see if my Ozempic prescription was approved. Because I said this on a live, but I'm going back on Ozempic. Tomorrow morning, I also have to go get an x-ray done on my hands. Because, yeah, I haven't done that yet. I gotta call them and see if my insurance approved Ozempic. If it didn't, I'm not paying for it. Like, I know that that's like a shitty thing to say, but I'm not paying for it because if I'm not approved for it, in order to get it, like, by myself, it's $400 a month. It's literally $100 per injection. I can't afford that. So we're not doing that. We're just not. Call them when they open at 10 and see if the fax came through or not for the Ozempic or not. I didn't get an email, so I don't know. A few things though, like the scale says I'm back up to 331, by the way. I think. Should I go weigh myself? Hold on.
329.8 pounds.
Okay. I was 331 a couple days ago, so I guess some inflammation went down. Cool. Out of the 330s again, I guess. But my weight keeps fluctuating up and down, up and down, up and down. And it is fucking annoying. I drove yesterday to go get the pizza with my dad. And usually now that I've, gained all my weight back, my seat would have to be like almost as far back as it was before. It's not. My seat's closer. For sure. And then another thing is my signet ring fits again. I used to, you guys used to see it, but like you guys probably seen it earlier. I used to always wear a signet ring that I got from it was inherited. I used to always wear it on my middle finger, and then I couldn't wear it anymore. And because I gained so much weight, I couldn't wear it. So now I can wear it again. So the weight's got to come off from somewhere. Maybe I'm just gaining muscle. I'm earning muscle now that I'm like losing fat. I don't know. But I don't know if that's possible. So something's going fucky with the scale. Something's going fucky with my weight fluctuations. I'm not here to combat it. It's okay. But apparently I'm 329 now. When 2 days ago it was 331. I'm driving myself nuts. My ears are popping. I'm fucking fed up with this shit. Anyway, I gotta get work done. We'll see what today brings me. I'm about to take a 15-minute little walk around my house. But I got something in the mail. And I feel like I need to show it to y'all before I do that. So I gotta change out of this. Give me 1 second. Move the chair.
Hey. Clocking in, showing up, no slackery. Where we at? Fat bitch factory. Hey. Red apron on, that's the strategy. Where we at? Fat bitch factory.
I also got a matching sticker for my wallet that's the same color as the shirt. Look. Look how cute it is. It's also like a really big baggy t-shirt. I did get a 3XL because I do like my t-shirts baggy. This is like the oversized version. So you can see how I've gained a little bit of weight, which is perfectly fine. It still fits perfectly. And it is already oversized as well. I think the only thing that would make this a better shirt is if this was a v-neck, because this is killing me. But yes, let me go change back into my shirt, because this is not really work appropriate. All right, anyway. I absolutely love the t-shirt. I think it's so cute. And again, on my wallet, clocking in for my shift at the fat bitch factory. It's holographic.
Where we at? Fat bitch factory.
It just fits the wallet. It's perfect. It's the perfect size. Later. Hi. Had my x-rays done today. And then I got a call from the cancer center for my dad. And his first appointment is tomorrow. I don't know how you know what happens when you go into like these spirals of not knowing what it looks like and no one's really giving you that information? That's me right now. So I went on a Google thing and they said that, because they originally told him that he would have 5 treatments, but 5 treatments usually means, I thought just going 5 times, and I don't think that's the case. I think he will have to go tomorrow, Thursday, Friday, and then Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. So I think he's gonna go every day for 5 weeks. I'm not 100% sure though. So I'm stressed out because of my work, right? So I'm gonna have to work weekends. I'm stressed out because Britt's appointment is on the 20th at 12:30. And if he has an appointment that day, we have to cancel her appointment. Like, we can't, I can't take him, leave him, come back, pick her up, take her, grab her, go back to the hospital, grab my dad. Like, I have to be there to help my dad, right? So I'm surprisingly not anxious. I don't know what that means. I have 0 anxiety. So I guess that's maybe a good thing. Maybe it's the universe telling me that I can handle it. Even with anxiety medication, you would think I would have anxiety, right? Nothing. I have to tell my dad when he gets home. Whew. All right. On to the next phase. So, gonna preface this for everybody who always asks. My face is red because I'm hot and I have high blood pressure. Okay? I also forgot where my camera was for a second. Like where the camera lens was, it's right here, not over here this time. Anyway. So Dad had his first radiation appointment today. It went well. After his nap, when we got home, he was feeling really a little sick. Not really sick, but just a little bit sick. So we let the man nap and just relax for a bit. And then he specifically asked for Subway. So Subway is on the way for him. While I was in the hospital with him, something came up. And I just wanted to go over it a little bit because I'm part of this crowd of fat people who need medical help. And I feel like my opinion on this is different than a lot of other big people's opinions. There was a moment when we were waiting for my dad's appointment. My dad's appointment was delayed 45 minutes. There's no, I didn't ask questions. I didn't ask why. It probably has something to do with another patient. I didn't want to know the complexities of that. But it was delayed 45 minutes. So we were waiting in the waiting room. My father is not somebody who waits well. He's not a very patient individual. So he was playing a game on his phone when a super plus-sized woman came into the waiting area, and she was talking very loud to the point where I could hear her through my loop earplugs. I had to put them in because I was getting very annoyed by the voices. But I could hear her clearly through my loop earplugs. She immediately started going off about her weight. She had somebody with her. I don't know if it was her mother or her sister or friend. I don't know. But she was a very large woman. I'm a very large woman, but she was bigger than I was. I'm going to say she was roughly 500 pounds. And she comes in, she sits down, and she goes, I don't even know why I'm here. I already know they're going to tell me I have to lose weight before I can get treatment, which is the stupidest thing and doesn't have any effect whatsoever on my treatment. It doesn't make sense. The person with her said, you don't know that's what they're going to say. Like, you don't know. Trying to be reasonable, trying to speak very calmly, to which the larger woman said, oh, I know exactly what they're going to say, just like they're going to blame my cancer on my weight. They were escorted out after this. I guess their appointment came up earlier than my father's. Somebody had come in and asked them to go with them, so that's where that ended. But it just got me thinking, because I used to be part of the camp for a very short amount of time that believed that weight was never the issue, and I no longer believe that. I don't think that certain conditions are always because we're fat. I don't believe that we, as fat people, develop diseases like cancer or like autoimmune disorders or anything like that because of our weight, or we have symptoms of inflammation strictly because of our weight. You know what I mean? Just the same way that I don't feel like every older person is going to develop osteoporosis, or arthritis. You know what I mean? It doesn't, those two things don't always correlate. I feel like as a fat person, I have the right to say my opinion on this. And my opinion is, your weight isn't always the cause, but more times than not, your weight is the reason why your symptoms are exacerbated. For example, you have joint issues in your knee due to arthritis. If you are 150 pounds and you have joint issues in your or knee issues because of arthritis, that's going to hurt. If you are 350 pounds, it's going to hurt even more because of the excess weight on the joint, right? If you have inflammation pain, it's, again, not solely because of your weight, but your weight exacerbates the issue because it is pressing on your nerves, on your tendons, on your bones, on your muscle. Like, for example, my hands. When I eat high inflammatory foods, I have two inflammatory problems with my hands. Tendinitis or tendinosis and de Quervain's are inflammatory problems. So when I eat high inflammatory foods, the likelihood that I'm going to trigger a tendinosis flare-up is significantly higher. But you know what also doesn't help? The excess fat in my hand, especially this one. This is my fat arm, my fat hand, okay? There's a reason why this hand hurts more than this one does, because there's more fat and more inflammation in this hand because of my weight. I know a lot of people who are overweight, obese, whatever, who have said that doctors are wrong when they tell them to lose weight. I'm going to just say this for everybody who has ever had a doctor tell them, you have XYZ, you need to lose some weight to help yourself out, and we're offended by that. I'm going to say something. You're not going to like it. Obesity is a chronic, lifelong disease. I understand how painful it is to have a doctor tell you to lose weight. But the reason why they're telling you to lose weight is not because they're mean. It's not because they're fat phobic. It's It's not because, and I'm going to say most of the time, because sometimes it does happen like this, but most of the time, they're not trying to be mean. They're not trying to be fat phobic. They're not trying to get you out of the office so they can treat somebody else. They're saying it so they can eliminate that as a symptom. If you have high inflammation, right? Most of the time, the bigger you are, the more inflammation you have. Again, most of the time, the bigger you are, the more inflammation you're going to have. Your inflammation markers are naturally going to be higher if you are obese. So in order to minimize the list of reasons why you have high inflammation, they have to get rid of one of them one at a time. One of the reasons could be your weight. Again, they're not trying to be mean. They're not trying to be fat phobic. They're strictly telling you this could be one of the reasons. Before we move forward, we have to eliminate one of the obvious factors. Lose 20, 30, 40, 100, whatever pound, and see if that inflammation, see if that pain still exists. Because it could be something else. It could absolutely be something else. But it could also just be your weight. So while they're looking into other things, they need you to lose some of the weight that could be causing your problems. It took me a long time to come to terms with this. A doctor does not go to college for like 10 years to specialize in something just to tell a fat person to lose 100 pounds. They don't do that normally. I'm not going to say they don't always do that. Don't quote me. They don't always do that. I'm saying there are some doctors out there who are fucking assholes who will literally look at a fat person without testing them, without running anything, and just say lose some weight. I'm not saying that doesn't happen. It has happened to me. But if a doctor has run tests and they can find nothing else wrong other than you're 100 pounds overweight or more, they're going to say that first. Eliminate that, and if it's still happening, something else has got to be going on. This woman in the doctor's office today sparked this in my brain because I have a friend who I've known for a very long time who was diagnosed with cervical cancer about 5 years ago. Before they could do surgery on her, she had to lose 100 pounds. She was, I believe, 500 pounds. She had to drop down to 400 pounds because they could not physically do the surgery. It had nothing to do with them being fat phobic, had nothing to do with them not wanting to work on her. They couldn't physically do the surgery without potentially harming her until she lost 100 pounds. There are also a lot of other factors to weight within healthcare. There are certain things that super morbidly obese people cannot get done. One of those things is a CT scan. If you have something wrong with you, they will not be able to do proper testing on you due to your weight. Now, I know what people are going to say. That's fucking bullshit. They should have plus size things. They should have plus size machines. They should have, it's 2025. They do. Their machines hold up to 400 pounds. A CT scan machine holds up to 400 pounds. The MRI machine holds up to 400 pounds. If you are seriously angry, and this is gonna fucking piss some people off. If you are over 400 pounds and you're pissed off that you can't get a CT scan because the table won't hold your weight and you won't be able to fit in the machine, that's a you problem. As someone who used to be over 400 pounds, that is a you problem. I would never want somebody to have to wait to get a procedure done to get rid of that cancer, or any illness for that matter. And I do believe to some level, medical science should have evolved past what it currently is, to a certain extent. But on the other hand, if you are over 400 pounds and you're getting mad at people for telling you in a medical field that their machinery is not built to house over 400 pounds. To me, that's not something that is anyone else's fault. Doctors telling you to lose weight is not because they hate you. It's not because they hate fat people. It's not because they don't want to work on fat people. It's not because they don't have sympathy. It's not because they don't want to treat you. It's because medical science does not have the capability to treat everybody who is over a certain weight limit for some things. If a doctor's telling you to lose weight before they can do any further testing, it's to eliminate that as a possibility. But I've been on the other end of both scenarios. A doctor refusing to do any tests because I was fat, and a doctor telling me nothing else is wrong. Your blood work says nothing else is wrong. It's your weight. Both of them fucking suck. But the difference is you have to be able to look at the second scenario and take accountability for it. It is what it is. I am gonna go enjoy dinner with my father. We have ordered Subway. A healthy option. And I'll be back later to do a Torid t-shirt haul. A very small one. Listen, I know I look a mess. It's because I'm in the middle of my work day, but I wanted to show you guys the shirts I got. So this is the first one. I'll stop wearing black when they make a darker color. Sorry, it's flipped on my side. They're pretty big, but I like them. They're long, makes me happy. So this is really cool. It glows in the dark. It's a Ouija design, obviously. This one was specifically for me. I'm a little baddie. I love it. They're very comfy to sleep in. Torid shirts are just really, really comfy. They're really loose. And then Britt really likes this one. No talkie before coffee. I love that there's Ghostface on it. I love Ghostface. Just from a dark romance perspective. This one seems to be a little bit longer than the other ones, which I'm fucking fine with. The fabric is also a little thinner. I have a busy month coming up. I'm going to be doing a lot more stuff over the next coming month. While my boss has carpal tunnel surgery. It's gonna be a little on the rough side. But I'm making pulled pork tonight for supper. I'm gonna be putting the pork loin in the slow cooker when my dad gets back. He just ran to get me a can of Dr. Pepper, regular Dr. Pepper, because I use that as like a tenderizer. Yeah, pulled pork, barbecue pulled pork with some mixed vegetables and mashed potatoes. Instead of like a bun, I'm gonna put my have a little bit of mashed potatoes, put the pulled pork over top of it, and then that's gonna be, oh shoot, I'm gonna have to wait for my dad. I don't have the, it's not painful, I just don't have the strength. Ah, I did it. My hands don't hurt me right now, thank God. I just don't have the strength in my hands to open things. That'll hurt later, for sure. But yeah. Bye. Well, I officially have Ozempic. I'm not taking it today. I'm not taking it tomorrow. I'm starting it on Sunday to do a start of the week kind of deal. I want the record to show this was not my idea. Okay? Ozempic was never my idea. It was my doctor's idea. He wants me to start it for my own health, my diabetes. But I have to tell you, I hate this fucking pen. Anyway, let's get dinner going. We have a live to attend tonight. Fat bitch factory. So I'm doing a grocery haul because I don't think I've ever done a grocery haul before. I just had to do a full restock of everything, like all of my produce, all of my my breads and things like that. So I thought, why not do a grocery haul? So hold on. I'm gonna be putting these away after the fact. I also have to clean up my freezer. But first we have our breads. So we, my dad and Britt really like hot dogs. So we have hot dog buns. We got 2 of them. 2 hot dog buns. And then we also got hamburger buns because I'm gonna be making chicken burgers this week. Roma tomatoes, the best tomatoes. I'm gonna be putting everything back in here so I can sort them later, but it's a good idea to put the produce in here. My dad's bananas, which I can leave out. My dad's apples, and then I've been obsessed with grapes, and I've never tried cotton candy grapes before. I don't know how I'll like them. I like regular seedless green grapes, so I guess we'll see. I also love these baskets instead of bags. They're just so much easier to, as I struggle to put it away, they're just so much easier to handle, put away. They just fold up. Okay, number 2. So I had to get new honey. The one that I have is completely crystallized. And it's just becoming a pain in the ass. So I did try to reliquify it by putting it in hot water, but it didn't work. So I got new honey. We got Parmigiano Reggiano, which is the good Parmesan cheese. I also got tomato, pizza sauce, because I want to make little pizza pockets. We have molds coming in the mail tomorrow. I bought skull molds because I love Halloween. Mashed potatoes. I know I should just make them, but these are easier for me having a busy lifestyle right now. Macaroni and cheese. Woo! Coming apart. Macaroni and cheese. Again, this is for dinner for tomorrow. And then I also have roasted sea salt and black pepper potatoes. That'll be dinner for at least, maybe not, if it's not Monday, then it'll be Tuesday. Applesauce, because I am making oatmeal tomorrow. Oh, this is my filter for my mocha. And then we have milk. We got Fairlife chocolate milk as a treat, and then we have 2% milk. These are our grannies with apples for tomorrow. I'm making oatmeal, and then we have a 2-liter bottle of Sprite Zero. So Britt really wanted to try this new deluxe craft dinner. I don't like craft dinner personally, so this will be a thing for her and my dad to eat. I don't like it. We also then got more cereal. All right. We also got these for Britt, the Werther's Original. So as I've talked about before, Britt has agoraphobia, and when she is struggling with that agoraphobia, when we're out, she chews on her lips and the insides of her cheeks. So we have found that putting one of these in her mouth when we're out actually helps her because it gives her something else to focus on. So those are Britt's. Full transparency. All right. Oh, my dad's granola bars. My dad loves granola bars. He eats them all the time. Oh, he got 2 of the... Alrighty, whatever makes you happy, Father. Some things my dad really likes, and I just let him have them because, quite frankly, there's no harm in them. He eats them in moderation. This is one of those things that he loves. This is my dad's favorite cereal, so we got that. I got this one because I was curious about it. Apple Crisp protein. I've never been somebody to just grab something because it says protein on the box, okay? I got it because it's Apple Crisp. And I like apples, but most of the time I can't eat them in high quantity because they really fuck with my blood sugar. So this does have 14 grams of sugar in it, so I will not be eating this often, but I thought I could try it. And then we also got Mini Wheats because we wanted to try these. Well, this is the strawberry one. 11 grams of sugar, so again, not something that I'm going to be eating all the time, but for quick breakfast, if I'm just hungry and need to get something in quick, that's good. Britt's Oat Crunch Cinnamon Cheerios. This is not something that I can eat or will eat because it's 17 grams of sugar and it's cinnamon, which I don't like. So I won't be touching that one. Yeah, we had to throw out all of our cereal because it just went stale. So we had to get more, but I was a little bit upset because my favorite cereal they didn't have. I love Raisin Bran cereal. and they didn't have it. They had like, the Raisin Bran Crunch, and I don't like that one. I don't know what it is. I just don't like it. And this is the last one. Almost fell over. It's the last one. Lettuce. Salads need to happen. Oh, here we go. I got 2 pizza doughs that have been made like by the deli at the grocery store. I do not roll my own pizza dough. I don't make my own pizza dough. That's too much fucking effort. Sorry. It just is. I don't have the dexterity for that shit anymore. We also got these. I wanted to try them. There's no sugar added, natural flavor, strawberry, banana, oikos, and Britt got the caramel macchiato because they didn't have any other fruit flavors. And Britt's allergic to bananas. So I got one of those to see if I could try it, see if I like it. If I do, it would be a nice thing to have as like a meal replacement. Cucumber, pretty straightforward. And then we got hot dogs. Because again, sometimes you're going to have days where you just don't want to cook. My dad and Britt love hot dogs. I'm okay with them. But we got a few packs of them just because you're going to have these every once in a while. Having a hot dog every once in a while is not bad for you. I would just prefer to eat anything else, you know? Literally anything else. But I digress. Cup and char pepperoni is the only pepperoni. Everyone can fight me. Cup and char pepperoni is the only pepperoni. My obsession. Cherry tomatoes. I just eat them like candy. And then we have, I got these Cracker Barrel individually wrapped cheese. They're 90 calories per little pack, 5 grams of protein, because I love the combination of grapes and cheese together. So having these, you get 8 in them? Yeah. That's a perfect little snack, grapes and cheese together. I love. And then I did get something for myself that I haven't had in a very long time. So Britt's favorite is Pocky. So this whole pack is 160 calories. It's not that bad. I have never had crunchy strawberry Pocky before. These are 130 calories per pack. So again, not too bad. And then my favorite is the cookies and cream Pocky, and it's 150 calories per pack. So little things like that. Again, everything in moderation. You can have things in moderation. Just don't buy all the shit, you know? Don't eat all the shit. And I think that's, oh, nope. We also got Caesar dressing, and I got homestyle ranch dressing for my tomatoes because I'm out of tzatziki. This is a good alternative. So yeah, and that's it. I also got, if I'm going to be honest, because honesty is, I'm all about transparency. My father also got ice cream and zesty cheese Doritos. He got like, he got strawberry ice cream, which is gross. Hello, Editing Chris here. Just letting y'all know, there were some things that also were not inside of the grocery haul because they were put in the freezer before I got in there. So we got things like ground beef, we got ground sausage, like more ground sausage. So we did get like meat things that were put inside of the freezer for meals for like the next couple weeks. But I didn't film it, but I also got that. Okay. Like these ones, hold on, I'll show you. He got these strawberry and cream Haagen-Dazs. Listen, I can't get on the strawberry ice cream gang. Like, strawberry, ugh. When we were kids, like, and I bet everybody from my generation probably remembers this. You remember what happened? Oh. You guys remember, like, back in the 90s, they had those like huge tubs of ice cream, and you get like Neapolitan ice cream. It was like the vanilla, the chocolate, and the strawberry. I always refused to eat the strawberry because strawberry ice cream is gross. Always has been, always will be. And Britt hated chocolate ice cream. I hate chocolate ice cream now, but I liked it when I was a kid. So my mom, poor girl, she would have to like scoop out ice cream for me, only chocolate and vanilla, and then Britt would want strawberry vanilla. So she'd have to go around the chocolate to get those two for Britt. Hated doing it. But like, you would think that if we're doing that, you'd buy a different flavor, so you'd save yourself. No, my dad wanted the Neapolitan. And he was the guy that would get the scoop and scoop all the way through each color. Oh, so each scoop had one of their, oh, I can't. Nope. Nope. My father, ladies and gentlemen. I also really like these. Didn't realize I liked them. I got the apple peach flavor a while ago. They're just these little tubes of like applesauce, but there's no sugar added. They're literally just applesauce. So they're really good. I've been saving my last apple peach. And I don't eat them frequently. Like I've had these for a little bit now. They're not expired, but once they go expired, then yeah. In the garbaggio. So now I gotta clean out the freezer, because we have a lot of stuff in the freezer that just doesn't need to be there anymore. It's like clogging up everything. So I'm gonna clean up my freezer. Let's throw away some shit. So I'm over here. Hi, Prue. You gonna come up and jump up?
Everything in the fridge already? I'll put the wagon back in the car.
Hi. Hi, guest star. I had to go into the bedroom just now because all I heard was, ow, I'm stupid. Britt was in there holding her finger, so I took her finger from her and I looked at it and I saw that she's missing part of her new skin after peeling a callus. Whoever can fix her brain, please do so. You're gonna need to get off, honey. I know you like it here, but you're gonna have to move, honey. Can you move? Oh, Bubs. Okay, come on. There you go. So there are some things that are going to go in the garbage in here because they are just they're really old and we're not going to eat them. They're freezer burned. These are not some of the things. I have a lot of meat in here that I'm going to keep. These are going to go away. We have sausage rolls. These have been frozen now for a month. We're not going to eat them, so they're going. I forgot we have them too. Turkey strips stay. I'm going to cook these up this week. Stuffed portobello mushrooms. I'm going to make those this week. Oh, tortillas. Unfortunately, I think my Atlantic salmon is freezer burned now. They're not sealed the way they should be. Like these ones aren't. These are loose. These ones are fine. You can see what I mean. You see how puffy that packaging is? It's not sealed. Like, it's not vacuum sealed anymore. Yet this one you can see is still vacuum sealed. So I'm going to have to throw this one away because that's freezer burned now. We have turkey burgers. These are caramelized onion and parsley turkey burgers. There's only, I think, 2 in them. Is there 2? I don't know. 2 or 4. Oh, there's 4. There's 4 in here. So we'll keep those as well. Okay. These are not open. They're breakfast patties. My dad likes these, but he hasn't touched them. Yeah, he probably doesn't know we have them, so I'm going to keep these for him. Ice. I just hit my dad with ice. Same thing that happened last. He's so sick of me. Oh, smileys.
It's not freezer burned?
No.
Okay.
Stuff down here is freezer burned.
No, no.
Tater tots are fine.
Okay. Okay, I'm curious. Is that
What?
the basket?
The wagon is empty.
Oh.
The baskets are there.
Yeah. Okay. Okay.
Sockeye salmon, these are individually wrapped. Okay. So these ones are okay because they're individually wrapped. Edamame, I will throw out under my dead body, over my dead body, whatever. Okay, falafel is open. Definitely gonna be bad. They've been in here for at least half a year. Gnocchi is, ooh, no, these are definitely not okay anymore. I think that these burgers might also be bad. Oh, they're sealed on the inside. Okay, those are still good. Oh goodness, I'm one of those people, eh? So I still have these Christmas cookies from last November. I think it's time for me to throw these away. I think it's just time. Okay, these are pierogies that again have been in here. Do you remember when I had that vlog where all the pierogies fell into the freezer? That's how old these are. So they're over a year old. We're gonna toss them. Okay, pogos, again, I actually tried eating one of these recently and they are freezer burned. They are. So these need to go in the garbage. It's an unfortunate part of life, but they do need to go in the garbage. I know that these chicken strips are still good, I think. I'll have to check these outside of the freezer. I'll check them. Okay, these pizza pockets are definitely garbage. Ugh. Absolutely garbage. They need to be thrown away. What?
We don't eat them anymore.
Yeah, I just don't eat them anymore. Cauliflower bites. I finally found them. So these have been frozen for a while, but these also come frozen and they are expired. So I'm gonna toss them. All right, now let's get everything that we're keeping back in here. Oh, I am hot, I'm sweaty, and I'm ready to go lay down. Alright, that's how I'm leaving this vlog this week. We have a busy week ahead of us next week. We have to bring our car in because the check engine light is on. I have to learn a whole lot of shit at work. So I don't know if I'm going to be vlogging for next week or not, I'll be honest. But I'm also meal planning today, so maybe. Because I am starting Ozempic tomorrow. And while I'm not excited about it, I understand that it is something that I have to do for my own health and diabetes and all that stuff. So, yeah. Well, thanks for hanging out with me this week, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.